Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Panthers about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Complete to the left. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful 1st drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Pittsburgh's offense will try to get something going with their 1st possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Punt is on its way. cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick release by the QB. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
He's finally shot out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Gators have this offense rolling. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's McNabb. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's take just a second and talk a little Pitt. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So
he lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
He's got him this time. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action on 1st down. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit.
It's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's McNabb. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Running it to the right. Can't get him to the ground. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive was chugging along, and now it is 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Turning on the Jets. Inside the 40. Past the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
He's bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Got the 1st down himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Pitt pushing the base. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Working that left side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Bringing it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's now making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They ran it on first down, now on second. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. He's loose. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Looking for the goal line, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ben.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Gator! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the 8? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Anger. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
On the run, it's Ruggiero. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running to the left. Gets it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Snagged out of the air. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Here comes the heat. Gets it to him on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 15 to Kansas State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Maka. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations.